gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot.
Well, well, look who it is.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go after that train. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive.
Yeah.
Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No! Did I not say that?
You said plenty. Yep. Go on, deputy!
Idiot! Now get after the others, come on! The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train. Get in closer! Get alongside that flat carriage. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else.
Watch out, he's throwing bottles at us. Jump now!
Uf, nie postawię.
You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else.
Hurry, get alongside it. Now he's throwing bottles, the low-down bastard. Do it, jump!
Cop bastard! I didn't do nothing!
E aí, Marco? Jogo baita esse aí. É o... Salve Marqueiro. Marqueteiro. Redemption 2. Jogo top, né? Preciso desse os Andersons. Lembra um pouco do faroeste do Nintendo. Sim, verdadeíssima. Era massa, né, não? Faroeste. Faroeste já era massa. Ó, é feio aqui. E aí, tá de boa? Caramba.
Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
Running ain't gonna help.
Vou tomar banho. Faço sabonete. Ah, pronto, beleza, mano. Oxi, o que aconteceu aqui? É da hora, poxa.
I'm coming for you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here. We need to bother. Let me go. Can't do that.
Need some gin? Come on.
Just don't kill him. You sure?
I'm right out here if you need me.
Do it.
Just some doing. All right? Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. He'll wake if you don't get a move on.
É do meu bem.
Come on, I assume you're not walking him in. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up.
That's
Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the
Eu sei
Braithwaites.
que já
Like
conheço
I
esse
said,
lá,
just
lá
got
de
down
lá.
here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're gonna bear left here.
A gente pediu para ele não usar armas. Vamos fazer todos os... Ok.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Coisas.
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Eu sei que ele não this.
Sooner you get him off your horse, sooner we can get him in a cell. Bring him in so we can show Sheriff Gray.
Sheriff Gray.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out over rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I could not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Dentro.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Oxi.
Arthur?
Pescando.
Oh, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
E aí, Mosquinha? E aí,
Work's dried up.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
There's a job in 5 miles.
Are you coming or not? Mount up. Let's go. Just waiting on you, Arthur.
Come on, girl.
Yeah.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still. It's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
So, you're going back to see that Sheriff Gregg?
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't know who we are down here.
He didn't seem the sharpest attacks. Neither did that deputy.
If he thinks we can be useful to him, he can certainly be useful to us. A little hiding in plain sight.
I feel like we're always hiding in plain sight.
But sometimes more smartly than others.
Yeah.
What the hell, Arthur?
What?
Okay, my girl.
Chegando.
Fine.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Chegou.
Easy.
Get a move on, Arthur! Why are you stopping? This is the longest fishing trip in history.
Now stop messing around. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
What?
Come on, Arthur!
Nice of you to join me. Ha! Yes, over there on the shore.
Pode dizer que vai atravessar o filme. Só falta dizer que vai atravessar o
I'm
rio.
sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. All right.
O sangue.
This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay.
O sangue também.
Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water. Oh, oh.
good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Eat. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Get us a bit deeper.
É mexido. Bom. Tô chegando nessa moto.
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen. Where's your rod, Arthur?
Equipamento de pesca.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
Strong with a good old worm.
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lure as it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur.
Eu
Bait
já
up.
vi também.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
Come on, Arthur. You can't go
Um
back
bico de pesca.
empty-handed.
Acho que vai fazer alguma coisa.
Arthur's got a bite. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
Esse aqui é alguma coisa, né? Estamos puxando. Tem tubarão deu
Good job, Arthur.
Vamos ver se
Got one.
esse
Shit. Got away.
Got one.
Not bad.
There he is.
Mas é, pra mim.
You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
É vinho
Then,
aqui.
the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Não todos, né?
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Are you just spectating now, Arthur?
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Kata went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back to Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change.
Yapalım
That's just how life goes.
There we go.
Okay,
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again.
Agora sim.
She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always
Acho
a
que
very
ele pescar
obedient child.
2 ou
I
3.
can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way. And she me in
Esse
hers.
aqui eu vou devolver.
Hey,
Então,
look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that.
Right,
Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that.
Ha! Got ya!
Pesca de novo sério. Mimosa. Oh,
You got something biting, Arthur.
oh.
You got a bite there, Arthur.
Fish on the line, Arthur.
Parece que deu jogo pelo fim. Está puxando mais rápido. Aperta.
Nicely done, Arthur.
Não apareceu a instrução. Deixa eu ver depois. Pesado de novo.
Yeah, that's a keeper.
Ah, mas não que foi pescador. We're going back to 5.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down
Some
outlaws.
bottles.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to
Just
camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay.
This should be
All right,
good.
I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Hey, that is a bully boy. Come pledge me on this ground, round, round. We care not for martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo! Bravo!
Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
What a difference. Really good food.
All right. I think we
Let's go do this.
are gonna be okay. I know. Oh, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Onde é? Onde é? Cidade de Rhodes. Nós estamos aqui. Não.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. All right, just a few bucks, and I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
Esse cara.
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
All right, then.
Armas. E aí, Max? Armas proibidas. Então, desculpa, eu não joguei na 2 não. Comecei a tá. Pior que eu acho que eu vou jogar pouco. Então, bichinho já. Caramba.
I felt like a 6-year-old. Go ahead, they says. Shoot us. So I did. Bang, bang, bang!
Esse ele tá morrendo.
Me at the bar and taking the bullets out of me gun. So I stood there laughing.
Ah, entendi. Foi, fiz uma missão agora.
Took me and got me some food.
Missão.
That, of course, was that.
Deu uma recompensa.
So, Arthur,
É,
is it true about
missão
the
do
bad luck?
Dante.
What bad luck?
E
I just broke my pocket mirror,
tudo
and I
aí
remember my old ma saying
Rhodes.
that a broken mirror means 7 years bad luck.
7 years? We
Só
won't
vai
see
manter a
7
delegacia
years
de
out.
policial.
Don't be ridiculous.
Enquanto eu
But if I find a mirror on my adventures, I'll bring it back for you.
os caras
Thank you, Arthur.
fugiram só. Eu não sei não se tu lembra disso não, mas meio que perdeu alguma coisa. Eu não sei. Aí, eu acho que a missão de um day, acho que uma G, uma missão G. Eu vou lá fazer, caramba, velho. Tô com muito. Cadê? Eu tô igual daqueles tempos,
What do you
mas
think
What do you mean?
about those two families? The rich ones in the big houses.
I don't know.
Go have a look around. See what you can find out. Calmly, I mean.
Sure.
Dutch and I, we both think there's money to be made.
I hope so. I'll see what I can find out.
Indeed. Não, isso é a cadeira.
Make sure you stay close.
Isso aqui é a cadeira. Se for isso aí, né? Mas...
Hey, Lenny.
Tô falando não é assim. Sempre que eu tava conversando com vocês lá e de repente eu apagava. Tô me lembrando com aquele som e essas coisas. Sim. Acho que é só um. Tenho que botar aqui dentro pra... Mas eu acho que não devolve não. Tô no meio da missão. Vamos ver, né?
Hey, Arthur.
Hey, get that horse out of here!
Relax.
Não devolve. Eu vou pegar outro cavalo. Depois eu perco isso aí. Pronto. Agora não penso. Só tudo isso, né? Uma coisa eu perdi. Agora no escuro, né? Vamos no escuro. Eu acho que eu fiz ensinar. Quero que eu botando. Caramba. Eu fiquei pensando nisso aí antes. Deixa eu ver se estou indo pro lugar certo. Tá vendo? Indo pro lugar errado. Vou atrapalhar matando. Tanto bicho ver, tô vendo que pouco. Eu só dou uma pela. Então, vamos fazer depois. Tá entendendo fazer o quê? É uma missão de um G e um R. Doar pra gente saber o que. Sim, eu tô indo doar a pele. Fui no lugar errado. Sei não, viu? Anda aqui, ó. Ah não, tô indo no lugar certo. Ah não, tem que ir aqui. Idade. Já trocar essas barras por dinheiro? Não. Parece que eu tinha trocado, mas não salvei. Deixa eu ver se dá pra trocar por aqui. Aqui, vou lá trocar. Só que esse carinha aqui ficou no meio da rua. E o cavalo já está fazendo isso. Vai ter que esperar até amanhã, parece. Acho que tem. Espera até amanhã, parece. Deixa eu ver. Agora, meu filho, abre a porta. Eu não entro, então. Eu não sei ver. Eu tenho lugar, né? Acho que é melhor também. Vai. Chega aqui. Parece um cantinho, não, peraí. Deixa eu ver aqui, pede os comentários. Tô meio desorientado hoje. E, hoje em dia é melhor ter as barras mesmo. Poder agora visual atualizando mais. Se tivesse no Rio dia não. Tem mais que ir lá na janela. Estou esperando demora, tem que aparecer. Não estou esperando. Só for eu, cara. Garfield chegando, tá outra. Tá chegando. Chegou agora. Vou vender só umas 2 barras, né?
Welcome, mister. First time to my shop? If you need bait, I got it. Weapons, I got it. Deeds, I got it. You just better have the right price for me. Got it? All right, then. Better be good. Uh-huh.
Anel. Isso. Viver a vida de solteiro, de verdade.
Not bad, this.
Pior que é mesmo.
You got a decent eye for these things by the looks of it. No questions asked.
E tudo. Não for tudo.
Give it here.
Vai, gato frio. Gato frio. Tudo que não for sem ser de tudo.
Folks come to me for crafted trinkets and such. You got the right ingredients, I can take a look.
isso.
Hell, you really want to get rid of this?
5 meses. Pronto. 2.500. Ah, entendi. Então vou vender esse para tudo. Estou buscando.
You got a decent eye for these things by the looks of it.
Não. Acho que só tem a caneta que é onde. E tinha a mão também. A mão e a mão.
Not bad, this. All right, fine. Give it here.
Só que não é único. Quer dizer, só que é único. Acredita. Isso aqui, ó. Item é único.
You got anything of value? Don't care for the origin.
Pode crer, só isso.
Oh, yeah. You don't do this as a profession, huh?
Quase que eu vi da caneta.
You got a decent eye for these things by the looks of it. Not bad, this.
Com duas barras.
You got a decent eye for these things by the looks of it.
Este anel platino valioso pode ser vendido por R$7. Venda as barras que pode vender também. Dá pra pegar mais.
Done deal.
Acho que só não dá pra pegar essa aqui, ó. Não sei se lingote de ouro. Uma barra, mais ou menos uma barra. Acho que tem mais 4 que dá pra pegar. Mas então
It is what it is here, but I get people from damn Saint Denis sometimes. Something, ain't it?
tá bom.
Thanks for your help.
Eu gosto de andar de noite,
Take
eu acho que eu sou egípcia. Sim. Peguei o cavalo errado. E agora, tem que ir na outra mensalidade. Aí tu salva. Mas eu esqueço de não salvar. Tem a GR, tem a outra. Dá vida esse jogo, esse coitado. O Boris não morre. Sim, é. Sim. Tô ficando muito cansado. Parece que ele tá tentando cortando mato enquanto ele tá praticamente.
That snake was pure evil, it was. Oh, hey, Brandon, remember me?
Desse lixeirinho. Pronto, é aqui, ó. É praticamente a mesma coisa. Tem que chegar aqui e eu vou atrás de um cara para.
Of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
Ah, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good, honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta sit me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
O céu, viu?
Climb on up. Let's go.
Agora viu. Agora vamos com Bill.
Of the essence, dear boy.
Agora sim. Agora viu.
Don't keep
Bota até aquele jeito.
Archibald waiting.
Eu
He
sei
gets
que
very head up.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course.
Who else would be?
You were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites.
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace. if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Grays and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes, I thought so too.
Does it feel good to be back at it, serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon?
Kita tutup.
Dear me, that don't look good.
Oh.
Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open. No, this must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
Dangerous business, the life of a lawman, isn't it?
Appears so.
I'm just glad we got Archibald.
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you.
Hold!
Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone.
Yep. Not the nicest fellers in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Could drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are, selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to him. Don't even look him in the eye.
I'm sure I wouldn't.
vamos embora. E aí? Cara, o carro acertando. Meu Deus. Como assim? Eu vou esquecer de fazer isso.
Use the range, damn it!
É sim, entendi. Duas
Go right at the crossroads.
Ainda mais uma pessoa também.
Last time I let you drive.
Ainda. Já sei que talvez deve.
Bear right again here. Whoa, take it easy. Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone.
Yep. Not the nicest fellers in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Go right at the crossroads. Drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one time...
Caraca, velho. Foi. Aconteceu.
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. Go right at the crossroads.
Yep. Not the nicest fellers in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Could drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this... Oh, perfect. Now we're stuck. I tell folks don't even speak to him. Don't even look him in the eye.
I'm sure I wouldn't.
Now, I was saying, have you driven one of these before? You ain't exactly an aggressive driver, are you? That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone. Bear right again here. You idiot!
Can't you control them horses?
Hey, do I need to take the reins back?
Yeah.
Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up, then take this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with. See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How are we gonna handle this?
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left? Come on, I told Archibald here you were the man for the job.
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these
Let's
filthy,
stop these.
degenerate tax dodgers.
First, we will be accessibility. There's this.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there?
No. So let this stay.
Oh, hell.
And then
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them.
a fine idea.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there? Hey! We got an intruder!
Okay, so let's go.
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them.
A fine idea.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
What are you doing?
Go down.
See one by the bridge over there?
Okay.
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them. A fine idea. Hush.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
What are you waiting for? What are you doing? What's wrong?
E aí?
See one by the bridge over there?
Think you take this one, Bill?
With pleasure.
Peraí.
Come here.
Outro ponto de vista. Esse aqui era os caras que eu falei.
just drop him with the others. I think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
So,
I think you're real funny, don't you?
Stary, patrz, to będzie
That is the
powiedział
last
smysł.
time I'll mention it, I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well,
Reckon one or two sticks should do. I'll deal with the other stills.
As you were, Private Williams.
Shut up.
Which soon happen. Destroy.
That belongs to the Lamar Raiders, you sons of bitches!
Arthur, we got some trouble here.
To that post.
Give me a hand with these.
All right, boys. We're putting you out of business.
We're taking blood for every drop of that shine.
Eu até dormi enquanto eu tava jogando.
Look out, we got more coming up. Let's clear them out. I don't see any more. Do you?
No,
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
fine by me.
Are we getting out of here then?
You. What form of business is future with me? Have I just
All
looked
right.
at this?
I'll see you over there.
Faithful business. Okay. You guys, what is this? What is this?
Well done. Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah, seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece of crap. Come on, move it.
We have a life on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on, you ride with me.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two-faced... I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the Young Dutch again.
What do you mean, Young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Yeah, come the sheriff.
Come on. Let's make this interesting. Well then, deputy. If you say I'm old, prove it. Whoa. Yeah. The silence is telling. Suit yourself. I'll see you back there.
Então, Max, acho que eu vou pegar o beco. Mas não dá não para continuar. Pois Romeu. Hoje chegou.
No damn time for you.
Romeu aí, boas noites.